Day 15 of the Oregon Coast Trail. Headed out of Florence, definitely getting a late start to today. First of all, I wanted to partake in the breakfast. Even though there wasn't a whole lot of stuff, a lot of variety, it was all fresh. So those biscuits were still steaming the little cabinet because they were baked today. The gravy was fresh made, and then the eggs were scrambled upon request. So unlike those, typical hotel breakfasts, I actually know they're eggs. They're 100% eggs, all of it. So that was nice. What wasn't nice is the charging port thing on my phone acted up again this morning, saying that there was moisture in there. I was able to clear it out. I have some pre-moistened lens wipes that have isopropyl, and it seems like the combination of isopropyl and then rice seems to work, but it came back again as soon as I tried to plug in my headphones, which the headphone jack might actually be the culprit of it. But anyway, so there's a Safeway in town, and last night I noticed they've got both wireless chargers and wireless earbuds, so I just walked that half mile again, half mile there, half mile back, picked up some wireless stuff, and it's annoying because it's extra weight and you're a little bit more of a slave to charging, but this is the Oregon Coast Trail. It's not that long, and there's hotels with outlets and actually campgrounds with outlets too. So just gonna deal with that for the rest of the trail. I'm already over halfway, and time to get going. First thing I'm doing is crossing the bridge over the Siuslaw River. All these bridges are kind of like have this Art Deco-ish theme to them. A lot of them I noticed are constructed in the 1930s, like maybe early 30s, so that might have something to do with it. Entering the Oregon Dunes National Recreation Area, South Jetty, on South Jetty Road. This south side of the river has been much less developed. A little bit right after the bridge, but much more calm road walk out to the beach. And I think this is an OHV area, so I might actually get the opportunity to put my little OHV flag up behind me. If there's only a couple, I'm not going to do it, but if there's a bunch running around, I think I'll put my flag up too. Leaving South Jetty Road on this access point, obviously used by other vehicles. I'm going to go up and over the dunes and then see what's going on the ocean side. It's an incredibly sunny morning, which was kind of rare recently, so I have to see if there's mist on the ocean or if it's just going to be a sunny beach day. So we've got the Oregon Coast Trail sign right next to flag required. I know that's for the vehicles, but maybe I will put up my flag. Looks like I can't crush it too hard today. Beach speed limit is only 25 miles per hour. Oh, but look at this! Sunny day on the beach. Oh, how fun. So this recreation area is all sorts of recreation. I'm guessing that's some sort of like a glider? I stopped for a snack break. Just a beautiful day on the Oregon coast. Further up, it looks like there may be some haze. We'll see what happens during the day. The sand is a little softer here. I'm not too worried about how much distance I need to go today because I'm in an area with a lot of beach camping, so I don't have to get to a specific destination, which is such a relief on this trail. I don't really like that where I have to be somewhere by the end of the day. So I do have 2 low tide spots. The first one I think I'm hitting like right at high tide, so I'm gonna need to do an extra mile to walk around that. The second one I should be able to plow through. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's an OHV tour operation. So that's like an extra large OHV full of tourists, like it's a safari. I mean, I can kind of see that. If you don't have an OHV, want to experience it, this is a kind of a famous OHV area, so you can sign up for a tour. So I've noticed that there's a little rise on these beaches, and once the tide breaks that, it inundates. That literally just happened. I'm walking barefoot right now anyway because it's fun and awesome to do. But that was funny. It just came over. This part was dry for the longest time. Not a bad place to sit for lunch. Scroll this way a little bit. It's about an hour to high tide, so there's not a whole lot of beach left. So there aren't too many people on the OHVs, but every once in a while I'll have one come by. So there's a stop sign in front of me. That is for the OHVs. So I'm getting to the end of the OHV area. I'm glad I don't have anywhere specific I need to go today because it says very soft sand. Oh, there's a fork there too. So it's almost like walking on snow complete with post holing. So going a little bit slower. Be interesting to see if the sand is that soft on the other side here, or if that's just from the cars kind of constantly turning it over. I've got a little bit more to my exit for the high tide alternate. I need to stop for a second. High tide alternate, crossing the Sitkus River. It's crossable when it's lower mid tide. It is probably just past the peak of high tide now. I don't mind that detour though because it goes through a campground where it's got water and bathrooms. Firmly in a people section of the beach. This exit 110 is my high tide alternate exit. Not excited about having to go over that dune to get to it, but I might take a nice electrolyte break at the campground. That was a lot of soft sand to walk through. Legs are a little wobbly. Crossing over the bridge over the Sitkus River. And right in front of me is Wax Myrtle Campground. Gonna take that little break there, and then there's some trails that will lead me back out to the beach. Okay, spilling back out onto this beach. Soft sand here too. I am gonna sleep great tonight. Moving through the soft sand is pretty exhausting. So this is the beauty of this trail. Past all the OHVs, past all the access points near campgrounds and such, and it's just you and a very large deserted stretch of beach, and it's amazing. A couple miles down and I have only seen 3 people, and that was near, like right around an access point. They didn't even go that far from the access point, so kind of cool. This is like my beach. My beach for miles. Wind is picked up again. I actually have signal right now, so I'm checking it. It should die down after sunset. But it's so funny, the days I plan to beach camp are the ones that where the wind picks up. But luckily it will calm down a little bit. Approaching my second low tide spot of the day, this time hitting it pretty much at low tide. So much easier when you actually time these right. This is something like Tekanich Creek. But we're at spring tides, so low tides are really, really low. It's so funny, this would be way higher a couple hours later. But low tides at sunset. It is approaching sunset, so this is just absolutely not an issue. But I wanted to get across it tonight, especially since I'm hitting it right at low tide of a low tide, if that makes sense. So as you can see, it actually looks like you're getting a sunset today. Yeah, usually there's fog, so I don't always see the sunset. I'm looking for a camping spot. Of course, I have placed myself at sunset in an area that doesn't have a lot of wiggle room with the high tide. So at this point, I'm just looking for the first available campsite. I know there actually is a path to dune camping a little bit further down if I want to take a path inland. But again, if there's no room on the beach, I will definitely do that, and I can do that in the dark if necessary. Alright, here's the exit, the trail that leads up to the known campsites, those established campsites. So, again, no good beach camping in this section. I've passed actually plenty of good beach camping. Would have loved to have done it on a night when you actually have a sunset, but this is going to have to be my sunset. Good night, sun. And gonna have to, the path is a half-mile long. I'm hoping that there's campsites before then though. Okay, I'm just gonna end the video here today because I need to go rummage for my campsite. Tomorrow I'm gonna be finishing this stretch of beach, and then unfortunately I hit the Umpqua River, and that's a big walk around. So I'm gonna spend most of my day tomorrow walking around that, and then should finish tomorrow on the beach again, and maybe I'll actually get a nice beach camping spot.